the great Marni. We finally get to meet the great Marni. And you know what he says? You are a waste to experiment on. Those words actually filled me with quite a relief. However, I was looking forward to having a robotic arm, so I could use one arm to do non-stop 360 spinning sword moves. Maybe I could have even fly. Instead, the great Marni deemed that I would be far more useful as an assistant. I don't recall Marni needing the help of assistants at most points in his career. Maybe this is a chance for me to break into the industry. A ninja, able to assist a scientist in his experiments. Well, collecting intel is one of a ninja's duties. Our specialty, our training technique. So, I guess it isn't too far-fetched that the great Marni would not want to use someone like a ninja. To experiment on, and instead assist him and his wacky experiments. Maybe the great Marni himself can also explain these, oh goodness. Maybe Marni could also explain these great Marni stones at some point. I should actually have a couple other in storage. Lord. I used to have a couple more in storage. I thought they were all on my Guardian though. There we go. Ah, the cactumes. That is in 20,000. That's very low. I guess I only have cactumes and Crescent Shrine. Alright, let's go ahead and give Marni his lab data that we fished up.
Go retrieve them in my stead.
I fished up.
I
off screen.
don't mix well with water. Ah, thank you. That Tory. Anyways, let us see. This place is quite interesting. Though not as much as Orzeka, of course. The hardships I faced thanks to those Onels. I finally relieved myself of that stress here. The source of the swamp mutant's growth. Ah, no, wrong one. Ah, here it is. Signage of ethnic groups. The phenomenon of Queen Versailles planting the winter tree seed, all leaving the swarm for a distant area. At first I speculated some attractant to be involved. But after examining the poisonous fang your friend handed over earlier, I found some traces of parasitic hosts. In other words, they're not doing this of their own free will. I think I know the very culprit. I see them from time to time. What was it in your tongue again?
Dayan? You mean that black spirit?
Yes, that's right. That very one. I wonder, why won't one possess me?
The great Marni wants a black spirit to possess him. His mind is probably already too scrambled for
If I could get
a
my
black
hands
spirit
on one,
to handle
I'd surely
him.
be able to invent incredible things.
Oh, speaking of the black spirit, wait a second. Don't look at that lunatic scientist. Look at me. It's time for us to become stronger. Go beyond your limits. Alright, Everfrost. The great Marni.
All right. Are you with me so far? Then, shall I continue?
What could these symbols mean? Tree roots? The heart of a tree?
On the surface, it may look no different than other regions, but all tree roots of this land are tied into one.
Interesting.
You're always doing the most unexpected of things. If only I could peek at that adorable brain. Have you by chance seen Tori? He's my greatest creation.
Tori.
And the roots are connected to the heart of the mountain of eternal winter, the haven of slumbering origin. From what I've uncovered thus far, the heart produces an endless stream of poisonous materials that eat away from the inside.
Is that why the winter spirits of the mountain have all fled? Oh no. What should we do?
Well, it's the same for humans. Imagine being surrounded by a bunch of angry humans. The source of their anger is their unspeakable pain. You will need to surgically remove the festering wound or put them to sleep. No better medicine than a good night's rest. Isn't that why you're trying to climb the mountain? Judging by that mandragora in your hand. Right, so that mandragora actually has a potent hypnotic effect. Use it to seal the wounded heart pumping in pain. See? Such is the marvel of ecosystems. Complement each other, they do. I too shall become such an ideal creator. Someday.
What else should we be aware of in the haven of slumbering origin?
Nothing else comes to mind, but please don't touch anything. Humans are always the problem. Humans.
That's enough for us. Let us be off. I shall wait for you at the entrance to Everfrost. I will send off the dragon at the abandoned iron mine. Once the Ynix has rid me of this mark, I won't see him again. It might be better to just send him off to be with the ogres at Windknow's Perch. Humans won't be able to do him harm if he's there.
Let me take care of him. If you go off and meet Lady Jordine, the dragon will definitely feel lonely and need some affection.
The dragon will enjoy your company. It will be like having a fresh treat at the ready.
Fresh treat at the ready. Oh lord. That's probably a good thing. Warm energy.
Anyways, while I don't have an immediate solution to stop her, you know who you're dealing with. I'll whip something up in a flash.
Indeed. This is going to be quite the epic event. We'll worry about question mark locations later. Right now, we have to make our way to the entrance of the Eternal Mountain. I have a citron tea. And I have some well-brewed Nesima tea. Right there. Alright. Entrance to Mountain of Eternal Winter. The entrance of the Mountain of Eternal Winter. Reached after finishing the trial of the 6 witches. Oh, look, a griffin.
We finally arrived. The Mountain of Eternal Winter. What now? What are you doing?
I can't freeze to death while offering prayers, can I? I do hope my brother's alive. I also hope that you return safely. I will offer my prayers and wait for you here.
Not climbing up the mountain when you came all this way? I do not understand. I've never seen nor heard of a fox dying from climbing up a mountain. It's my last offer. I'll give you the opportunity to climb the mountain with us. It's a chance to prove a belief of your tribe wrong.
Sorry, I can't. And I don't expect anyone to understand. Truth is, that's why I hired you. Please, just find my little brother. That's all I want in this world.
Let's be on our way.
Well, at least we don't have to hear Lando.
Mountain climbing drills, just the basics. We have the Coranda Ridge to overcome.
Huh, Jordine is a red dot on the map. Of course. Look. Jordine, the red dot. Of course, our fate would come to this. What else could he be but something to be smudged out of this world?
Fox might have gotten his foot stuck here.
Frozen soldier's corpse. They really came up in just rags.
What a relief that you're not the fox.
Pillar of the Fox.
Huh. There's a doodle here. Evidence that his little brother was here, perhaps. It must mean that he at least got to this point.
Is this translucent ice? Oh, it is. Node manager. What is he doing? Is he frozen? Oh, he's
The warrior who shall stand alone on the icy peak after overcoming the trials of the 6 witches. will reach the doors elaborately engraved with deep resentment and stand against the awakened abyss.
Sounds ominous.
A voice within whispers, the holy flame can be found just beyond here. A voice within whispers, the holy flame can be found just beyond here.
Perhaps it was the holy flame that led you here. So are you prepared to face the trial?
I swore not to step foot in the Bahitram Sanctum. The uninitiated cannot pass. I swore not to step foot in the Bahitram Sanctum until I complete Asana's quest.
This is the haven of the slumbering origin. I don't think he would have gone inside. I think we should take care of our own business first.
Is this more to Volagir? Yeah. My poor horse. Garmy, I have to worry about you at a different time. Jordine.
This is the haven.
Well, this is it. This is the... what we've come... This is it. This is the end. Energy. Soft spreading is palpable. Resist. Yet it sweeps you away in places unknown. Into Arethia's limbo.
Revelation beyond death. My 6 sisters. My death will soon mark the beginning of a new end. Labresca faces her second death, brought about by my death. All will disappear beyond death, but only the deepest and most piercing despair remains to call forth a thing most terrible. My 6 sisters, when the time comes, sacrifice yourselves to seal it completely. I will forgive you for bringing about my death in return for your own deaths. These appear to be the words of the 7th witch. It seems she had a great fear of something. Something worse than her death. There's a barrier to keep us away or to trap us here. The Guardian of the Flame.
Ah.
Prepare yourself. It would seem this is our final trial.
Where's his sword?
I wonder, what lies beyond these doors? Finally, the flame that can consume the gods themselves. And just in time, too.
A purple
I
flame.
tire of your company.
I tire of your company. Sounds like something a villain would say. And we're just letting him walk up there to take the flame. Oh yeah, he said he wanted to purge his mark.
Curses! Was this just an elaborate trap? I can't die here like this. My vengeance cannot die here! Belmorn, you have outlived your usefulness. Now everything shall begin anew. Here, as promised, the Ynix is yours for the...
Jordine, my dear child.
Jordine, my son. Such incredible anger surrendered.
This dude got PTSD.
I think I finally understand. Is this what the Seventh Witch meant by heading toward a new end? Doom for Buddha Kahiliak!
I think Jordine taking the flame is actually him writing his own death sentence. If he's trying to become a god, and the Ynix is a god-consuming flame, maybe the flame that he took will inevitably become his own cremation, to put it that way.
For the glory, for the splendor of Sylvandia.
Well, the old Jordine is definitely gone. But now we need to go and get the Ynix Flame. Strangely entertaining. Well, the old Jordine is definitely gone. Ornette's letter. Poor Jordine. Who brought us here anyways? Could have been Jordine. That dude just fucking poofed like a lesbian. This is the tomb that Lando made for his younger brother, believing that he had died on the mountain of eternal winter.
Lando saved you and brought you here by ascending the mountain of eternal winter.
Ah. So Lando did come in.
I longed for your return after you started your journey up the mountain with our friend. Then I heard a very loud sound coming from the haven of slumbering origin.
A very loud sound.
I just had this fear that something bad had happened to you. So that's why I climbed up the mountain of eternal winter.
Ah.
I climbed the mountain! Oh, that was peak bravery! Oh, the things I do for you! But my worst fears were realized. Blizzard nearly swept me away. Then I found a trace of my little brother. This is the flag. The flag my little brother and I made. Imagining it would be the mark we left upon the mountain, but I couldn't find my little brother. I think he's... Then I happened to look down. I saw a darkness within the blizzard. How dumb was I thinking that a fox I bet could climb the mountain? My hands and feet were so cold it was painful. I thought I had lost my sanity risking my life like this. But then I realized something. I was still alive. Even after climbing up the Golden Mountain. Me, a Foxabets, climbed the unclimbable mountain. I didn't even care to wonder what that legend was all about. I jumped up and down, so proud of myself. Then I hurried off to find you as I'd totally forgotten. Oh my, you passed out and our friend was nowhere to be seen. I thought you two were close. Did you fight?
When Lando returned to the village with you on his back, all the villagers were quite startled. It was proof that our race could climb the mountain, and that the legends were no longer true, and it was proven by Lando himself, the son of the Khan.
I really do want to tell your chattery friend of my great achievement. Where could he have gone? To the skies or to the ground?
You don't think he went to see Lady Jordine without a farewell, do you?
News! I bring news! Is that a dragon? Here, take this from me. I'm, allergic to dragons.
You're probably disappointed too, huh? Oh well, you're stuck with me now.
I want the dragon. Let's not tell Lando about Jordine betraying us. It's not like I want to spare his feelings. I just don't want us to look bad. Hey, do you think the backstabber sent us a letter? We didn't really get a villainous monologue, so let's go see. It's the dragon. I want the dragon. Look at it. I want the dragon.
I don't know whose paw print this is, but it's addressed to Lando.
A paw print.
Huh? Who'd sent me a letter?
A letter from Widnall's Perch. I hope it's good news.
Hmm? Oh my! This stamped paw print!
Papa! You didn't make me a grave after I died, did you? I couldn't meet our papa. But I am, well beyond the mountain of eternal winter! Sorry I couldn't send this letter sooner. I kept trying to send a hawk, but it could not get past the blizzard raging in the mountain. Bubba! I had a fascinating experience. I got so tired from looking for Papa that I fell asleep. Then I dreamt that the hawk and the leopard Abets all returned to Zavir Highlands and we all played together. Then I suddenly woke up to see warm sunlight shine on the pure white snowfield. I don't know how much time had passed, but I read something from a book. I think I went into what's called hibernation. Bubba, winter wasn't too scary after all. When the fierce winter winds blow, you just need a good deep sleep. I thought of going back to the highlands, but I came here instead, curious of the path taken by the hawk and leopard aubets. We fox aubets can also travel further now. Bubba, I want you to take the path with me. Bring something yummy on your way here.
Huh.
Oh! I have a dream now! I will be the first fox aubet to be an official mountain guide. No one must have seen a fox do that, right? I will surely become rich.
Aren't you going to go look for your little brother?
Huh? Why would I? He's doing fine, so that'll do. By the way, about Mr. Jordine, he wasn't that heartless, was he? Wouldn't it be wonderful if someone was waiting for him to return to this place? That's why I'm going to make it my new base. And his dragon? I'm going to make it my best friend. I'll stay here to guide the climbers up the mountain for boatloads of silver. You can leave this place in my hands and just enjoy your adventure. Thank you for ascending the mountain and motivating me to do it too. If you see that grumbly gremlin again, please send my thanks. This place is safe under my watch, so there's no need to worry. Despite all his grumbliness, it was thanks to him that I learned fear of the unknown is just an illusion.
Interesting.
The pay? Do you accept friendship as payment?
No, I don't. Now give me my coin.
It might take a while for him to become an Abed's guide. Lando doesn't know how to cook at all, you know. Don't worry, I'm a good teacher. But before that, do you remember my citron orchard? If you go up that path, there is a small shrine. Let's meet in front of that shrine. I have something for your ears alone.
When I'm ready to head off on a journey beyond the mountain, I'll be sure to look you up.
I hope I never see Lando again. The mountain of eternal winter, such a climb. Jordine taking the Ynix Flame and doing God knows what with it. But at least we can finally call this the end of the mountain of eternal winter. Pretty much up here anyways. Watch it through able to. Alright, here's the shrine. What is this news? A lonely shrine that no one seems to have visited for a long time. Even still, a censer burns with incense. Was it a coincidence that I had visited this shrine before?
Every Abetz has the ability to foresee the future. The future foreseen by Maramin must have been you. I asked you to take Gardaka's code to Prince Barhan, but there was something else I withheld. Allow me to tell you about Maramin's real keepsake.
I am all ears. The real Maramin's keepsake. Does it have anything to do with the censer?
These objects can and should only be held by the King of Valencia. The objects I speak of are the Golden Keys. Of these two Golden Keys, when Maramin returned to the Mountain of Eternal Winter, she brought with her one of the keys held by King Tormay. She did so because of Gardaka's hidden prophecy, which was told to King Tormay in confidence. When the two keys are combined, The doors of Al-Yaeli will open and scatter crimson ashes. His descendants will open the doors of hell themselves at the end of a bloody battle. Yes, those golden keys contained a great power, and were more than just symbols of Valencia's royal family. Crimson ashes scattered beyond the tomb of those long gone. The power to open the doors that led to the beginning of all. King Torme tried to make sure the prophecy never came to pass by entrusting the keys to Marumen. It was because she saw the true keeper of the keys at the end of the path of prophecy, a warrior who would overcome the trials of the 6 witches and stand alone on an icy peak.
The Winter Warrior.
She called that warrior Edana.
Idana.
Gardaka's code was only devised to make Marumen's son give up his search for the key, thus saving his life. Take that censer, for it is actually the key. Marumen melted the key and turned it into that censer so no one could find it. You will be able to use the mandragora you received by overcoming the witch's trials to turn the censer back into a key. The black crystals used to craft the key remember its form, and the mandragora remembers time that has been. Go find Puto at Oak Pill Research Lab. She will tell you how. I feel a little relieved now that I have been able to fulfill Marumen's last wish.
To think that... to think that the Abets of all people have literally helped the end of the world, or delayed it by hiding the key. Had Valencia had the key during the war in the Red Desert with Calpheon, all would have ended much sooner. The Mountain of Eternal Winter holds deep secrets. An oak pill crafting tool. It appears to be a tool that Pateau uses to craft oak pills. When you ask Pateau how to make one yourself, he half-heartedly beats around the bush.
I heard the news from Oslin's friend. Oh my, to see that which belonged to the witches with my own eyes. I am unaware of its use, but it looks very important. I heard the news from Oslin's friend. Oh my, to see that which belonged... Please hold on. It's done. I am unaware of its use, but it looks very important. I think it's best you keep it somewhere safe. Oh, I have also heard...
Oh, look, it is the key. Pure golden Valencian key. Apocalypse.
that you and your friend got rid of the dark fire that pained the mountain.
Beyond the doors of Ilia.
Excuse me, adventurer. Chief Hoonvish and the wise shaman Invish are looking for you. They're waiting at the Grand Conference Hall. I'll guide the way.
It might take a while, but now we have hope of returning to how we were before.
Alright. Grand Council Hall Fox.
Chief Hoonvish and the...
I'm just ready to be done with this place. Black Market, Patricio. Of course he's up here. does that mean, the night vendor? Is there even a night vendor in Elton? It doesn't look like it. It would have made sense for him to be here. I have to catch the night vendor in Valencia and other places at some other point.
They're here, my chief.
You've caused quite the ruckus.
Huh. You're welcome.
Feeling better, adventurer? Hmm? Oh, you noticed this fellow, I see. An alarming sight, yes, but there's no need to be afraid. It is thanks to you that my friend is even here at all.
Whew! It's been a while. Remember me? I knew that there was something special about you. All misunderstandings have been resolved, yes, yes.
Due to the disappearance of the Ynix you were searching for, the defeat of the Guardian who protected the Dark Flames, and the revelation of the foe who destroyed the Highlands, the thick fog which once blinded our peoples has cleared. The Mountain of Eternal Winter, once bound by the Dark Flame, has been restored. And now the Okjinchini shall be reborn in their rightful form.
Yes, yes. It wasn't the antlered ones who poisoned the oak pills. Why ever did we think it was them from the start? It does make me angry thinking about it, though.
Calm yourself, my friend. I do empathize. But for tonight, we promise to revel in the festivities alongside our hero.
Revel in the festivities.
However, there is something we must never forget. By being reunited as one, we have uncovered a new truth. Peace has been restored unto the Mountain of Eternal Winter, but the price we paid was the presence of a malevolent deity, encroaching into our world, the likes of which we have never seen. This world, our world, has now taken its first steps toward a new end.
Enough, my friend. You may not brandish a blade, but your words wound enough to kill any mood. Forget such things for today, and just celebrate, for tomorrow's sun shall always dawn slightly later than today's.
With all due respect, my chief, I am only carrying out my duty.
Yes, yes, for we shall all encounter that god beyond Alieli soon enough. For the prophecies of Origin have come together to complete the final prophecy.
Crimson ash shall rain down like black death from the heavens.
And black death shall rise like crimson ash from the earth.
Come, beyond the doors of Alia Eli, to where the desires of all collide and disperse.
Only the one who remains standing in the end shall choose the fate of this world.
Oh, it's actually reacting. Interesting. Our reward is a glowing
To become
tablet.
a bridge for the reconciliation of this world. That must be the very reason why we've walked the path of prophecy. Beyond the doors of Alia Eli, for the future that awaits us together. Therefore, let us not think, only drink, and thus be merry for today.
Yes, yes! Time to party all night long!
Oh, of course, the old man wants to party. Peace shall be restored to the Mountain of Eternal Winter. But what about us? Oh no. What if those nosy secret gods return from the Society of Equilibrium and find out about this? Exactly the fact that Jordine went beyond the doors of Ilia Eli with the Ynix. It'll be okay, right? might get an earful. But there's still the heart of Atogmagia, and we can probably find another way at Yolunakia. They're telling us to join them over there. I think tonight's going to be a fun night. The Mountain of Eternal Winter is now finished. At the end of winter itself. And now we turn our backs away. We turn our backs to now face away from the sun. Our faces looking towards the sun. And it is now time for two things. Well, three. The farming of the fallen god armor. The farming of the treasures of Bed Mountain, Lami Bed Mountain, whatever crap the dwarf's name was, forever stuck in Odraxia. And the third, we shall now be able to approach and greet spring with the land of the morning light. This is the second time I've finished the Mountain of Eternal Winter. So, the official day for spring, the first day of spring, so basically, equinox, not equinox, yeah, it is equinox, the spring equinox, on the 20th of March, just a mere 2 days away. And we shall begin our march towards the land of morning light. It is about time. It probably means that I'm also going to need to get some work done to get my Karak going. It's time. It's time. But yes, let's go ahead and receive the quest. Edania, land of morning light. However, first let's complete Everfrost. All right. Receive the gift from the Black Spirit. And that concludes the Mountain of Eternal Winter. So, now, the chair is designed quite unlike any you've seen in any other village. Seems to be specifically for the Khan, the chieftain of Ailton. The fox rule is over. The deer rule...
Far too many of my friends have fallen at Bronte's Bolt.
Well, let's make our way to Duvenkroon. Get out of this depressing place. And the next time we meet each other, we will begin our journey to the land of the morning light. Oh, I almost forgot. I almost forgot. Fallen God armor. The Fallen God armor. It is. It's time. It's time to do the Fallen God Armor farm. It's about time. C10 and C20. Yeah. At least level 56. In order to accept the quest required, craft Fallen God's armor. So, the quest can be attained from Dorian. Back to Medea. A Flame of Despair. I do actually have a flame. Oh lord. It's in the storage, so I think we'll have to wait to go to Duval Prune. For my helmet is already at C10. Look at all this Tuvala gear. My helmet is already at C10, and I'm working on getting my chest armor to C10 as well. Takes a lot of calf risk, but we can finally start working on the Fallen God armor and our Casserod jewelry.
How long do you plan to stay? Have you given any thought to the Hillsworn name you'll take?
What is the flame? I know for a fact that
What?
I have
You think
the
me and
flame.
Bayarma look alike? Nonsense!
The Flame of Frost is in my inventory. Oh, it's right here. It's right there. Oh my god. Let's see. Accept the Labriscus helmet crest from Flocky. So let's head over to Flocky. We've completed Mountain of Eternal Winter, so we can now accept the quest. And now our journey, our Fallen God journey begins. It probably would be wise to farm all of the pieces first. Or I can farm the silver to buy the flames, because in all honesty, there's better things to grind for now. Right. Flame of Frost, Flame of Resonance for a Torshu. Dawn's Glove. Of course my horse gets stuck. But yes, it's time for the next phase of gear. We are going from mid-game to end-game. Oh man.
The only thing that matters now is first we deal with this, then we drink to our heart's content.
Labrisca's helmet. Fragment of Despair. Ah, right. I don't care about the dialogue.
The only thing that matters, the mountains, they've changed. Any oak, the only thing that...
Let's unlock the flame. Alright. Well, at least we can end the stream with the Presca's helmet. Get out there. Dear God. Okay. What is this place? Oh.
If you're going to Ailton, keep your voice down. The Okjinshini react to loud. If you're going to Ailton, go to the Great Hall. Keep your voice down.
Alright. Go back to Flocky. I believe we're gonna have to see Dorian to actually craft the helmet, but alright. Anywho, he is the one that crafts the armors of the gods, so that would make sense. One day I'll be able to farm this place, but I'm just slightly under the AP efficiency. Literally just glows. Alright.
The only thing that matters now is finding a way to stay. First, we deal with this. The mountains, they've changed. Any Okjinshin, first we deal.
Alright. Calm down, the violent Okjinshini. I don't remember seeing these two before. I guess they spawn for the quest. So much knowledge. I do love knowledge. Here we go. Blah blahs.
I engrave the voices of the Okjinshini upon the stone tablet of prophecy.
Marni. Of despair. To have the great Marni's assistance in crafting. dumb horse. Oh my goodness, Marni's over here. Oh. He just spawns over here for the quest. Okay. Toy, did you forget? You know, fuck it. I don't want to listen to dialogue. I just want my helmet. All these fail sets I'm about to put to use. Right. I guess I don't have to worry about Tori actually falling. A mechanical. I wonder why Marni chose Tori as his assistant. Goodness. I don't care about any of that. I just want oh lord, I have to keep going up the mountain. Fine, fine, fine. I've got like 13 minutes. I better have my helmet in 13 minutes.
I swore not. A voice within whispers. The holy flame. Did the holy flame also guide?
I just want my damn helmet. Ah, there we go. listen to the whispers of the green room. Green room. Am I supposed to touch the okay. Now to listen to the whispers of the purple room. Where's the purple room? It's not really purple. Okay, so now we gotta go to the purple room. Okay. And then the red room. From chamber hopping, just literally chamber hopping. The red room. How do I find the red room? Or if I have to go through orange to get to red. On the greens, the red's next to the green and the blue. So I guess it's in between the rooms. Ah, the red room. Whispers of the red room. Return to the first room and speak with Marni. Having a chamber hop. Oh my goodness. This is. So the rooms have to be activated on the stones in order for the armor to be crafted. It's kind of weird, but each piece of armor is gonna be slog. Oh boy. Well, at least it's just 4 pieces of armor. Because, dear God.
First, the only thing that matters now is finding a way to stay alive. The mountain.
Combine the fragment of despair with the old golden ring.
First, we deal. I can imagine why the demi-beasts think so ill of us. The mountain. I can imagine why the demi-beasts think so ill of us.
How do you craft a helmet containing the power of the Breska? Alright, I'll tell you this one time, but you better write this down. First, bring me a helmet sturdy enough to withstand her power. Then bring me a flame of frost that can melt away all the despair.
I can imagine what.
Here we are.
The mountains, they've changed. And the only thing, first we deal with this, then we drink to our heart's content.
There we go. Yes!
The only thing that matters now, first we deal with this, then we drink to our heart's content. First we deal with this, then we. The only thing that I can imagine why the demi-beasts.
Here we go. The moment we've all been waiting for. The first piece of fallen god armor. An interesting forge. The helmet of the fallen god, Lebreska.
I can imagine why the mountains, they've changed. Any.
She is mine. Oh my god. She's mine. Now, once I have all of the fallen god armor, the Kazarka or Karazad, once I have all the fallen god armor, the Karazad and the Karazad, then we will be peachy. Alright. Oh. Oh, these are housing items. Okay. Well, that's it. That's today's stream. The conclusion of the Mountain of Eternal Winter and the first of the Fallen God armor. Finally, a grind worth doing. Okay, so that's the Flame of Despair. I have to do the rest. I won't. I won't keep you guys hold up for much longer. The next time we see each other, we'll be in Duvenkroon. I mean, at this point, you might as well just buy all the flames on the market. I know some of the flames are, you know, not on the market yet. Alright, so we did our Flame of Frost, our Flame of Despair. Do I have a Flame of Despair? I thought I used to have one. It looks like no, I do not. I'll go ahead and buy it. Since I am working on the armor piece or the chest piece already. The Flame of Despair, Odore's shoes. It's only a bill. Oh, it's 2 bill. But I'll buy it. Is it really that cheap? It's for the gloves. And then the shoes. I have to farm the silver for the shoes. Lily is 4 mil. So we'll buy the flames and then farm the silver. Farm the silver really for, I need to farm silver just to farm silver because I'm about to be broke. And then I also need Caphras as well. So we are in the Caphras farming stage. Each Caphras is 2 bill. What's the maximum Caphras you can buy? Woo! Alright, I need to start farming for those bills. The bills. So yeah, the Fallen God armor farm is now in session. So we will do more of that later. I have to take a shower so I can start getting ready for work. And I'll see you guys, I guess tomorrow. So. Happy hump day. I'll see you guys in the future.